Welcome back, Below Deck Mediterranean fans. Season 10 is heating up faster than a jet ski running out of fuel. Literally. Last week left us with one burning question. Who's about to get fired from the deck team? Between Christian's overconfidence and Tessa's constant mistakes, the tension on board is so thick you could slice it with a galley knife. But this episode? Oh, it's not just about mistakes. It's about survival, loyalty, and who Captain Sandy can actually trust when the sea gets rough. The crew kicks off a new charter with smiles, but beneath the surface, everyone feels it, that uneasy storm of failure waiting to crash down. Nathan, trying to lead a team that's barely holding the ropes together, gives one simple order. Fill the jet skis with gas. Easy, right? Wrong. Because when Christian revs out for a spin the next day, he doesn't just enjoy the ocean view, he ends up floating away like a castaway in designer shorts. And Tessa, the one who was supposed to fuel up the skis? Fast asleep in her own world, blissfully unaware she's just set the stage for the episode's first disaster. Max rushes in like a hero, pulling Christian back before he drifts into another time zone. But even as they laugh it off, everyone watching knows this is not a one-time mistake. The deck team is falling apart faster than their ropes can stay tied. Meanwhile, Aesha's interior team is thriving, polishing champagne glasses while the others barely know how to tie a knot. You can almost feel Aesha's guilt. Her crew is flawless, while Nathan's is floundering. And that's where the pressure hits. Captain Sandy's patience, thinning. Nathan's leadership, tested. One wrong move now and someone's going home. But before that happens, things are about to spiral out of control. Because when guests, jet skis, and poor decisions mix, Below Deck never ends quietly. The chaos doesn't stop at floating jet skis. Christian and Tessa, seemingly allergic to responsibility, bond over their mutual cluelessness, a dynamic that Nathan watches with a mix of disbelief and exasperation. Max tries to step in, giving clear, simple instructions, but Christian responds with classic defiance, tossing Max a flick of the finger from his confessional like the ocean itself owes him an apology. And Tessa? She's blissfully asleep, leaving Nathan to wonder if he's in a reality show or a tragic comedy. Meanwhile, the guests are ready for action. Jet skis, swimming, and all the water fun that comes with a luxury yacht charter. But the deck team's incompetence puts a damper on everything. Christian, still stranded and oblivious, becomes the unwitting star of this chaos. Jack, the notorious guest with a taste for risk, sees an opportunity in the confusion. From the hot tub, he starts plotting a late-night swim, testing every rule Nathan has painstakingly set. And yes, you guessed it. Christian gives the conditional go-ahead, only to have Jack completely ignore it. Nathan sees the rebellion unfold through the interior cameras, rushing outside like a captain in a thriller movie. Christian's immediate reaction? Blame the guest. According to him, it's a win because technically no one got hurt. But viewers know better. This is the kind of tension that could spiral into disaster. The audience can practically hear the collective gasp. Why is Christian allowed near water unsupervised? Downstairs, V is quietly reflecting on her own deck experience. Captain Sandy sees the potential, someone who can anchor the team while the chaos erupts around them. But V has baggage. The ocean holds painful memories, and confronting them now takes courage. This subplot adds another layer of suspense. Will she step up, or will the deck team continue to implode? Meanwhile, Aesha's interior team continues to shine, underscoring just how stark the contrast is between the chaos above deck and the polished efficiency below. The sun rises, but there's no calm for the deck team. Nathan heads to the wheelhouse, mentally bracing himself for the docking process, the ultimate test of competence. Max tries to keep things under control, delegating simple instructions, but Tessa continues her streak of carelessness. She's asked if she tied her line tightly. Silence. And predictably, when the line is tossed ashore, it snaps, nearly causing a full-blown disaster. The tension is so thick, you can feel it in every corner of the yacht. Christian, of course, takes his time, moving at his own pace, further aggravating Max and catching Captain Sandy's attention. The atmosphere on deck is electric. Frustration, anger, and disbelief collide as Nathan steps in, trying to bring order to chaos. Christian grows defensive, voices escalate, and it's clear this team is on the brink. Captain Sandy radios Nathan to the bow, giving him the authority to finally intervene. The audience can practically hear the dramatic music swelling as Nathan faces the team, the responsibility of leadership pressing down like the ocean itself. The guests, thankfully, are none the wiser, leaving behind a tip of $20,000, a reward that feels bittersweet considering the turmoil behind the scenes. And now comes the moment every Below Deck fan has been waiting for, the ultimate decision. Captain Sandy calls Nathan to the bridge. One of his deckhands, either Tessa or Christian, will be sent home. It's the culmination of every misstep, every oversight, and every blink and you miss it moment of chaos. The tension is palpable. The camera lingers on Nathan's face as he weighs loyalty against competence. Viewers are left on the edge of their seats, hearts racing. Who will be fired? Who will survive to navigate the high seas another day? Meanwhile, below deck, the interior team packs up, reflecting on their success while witnessing the drama above. V's quiet strength shines as she adapts and proves her value. Nathan, though burdened, is growing into his role as a true leader. The lesson is clear. On Below Deck Mediterranean, it's not just skill that matters. It's accountability, presence of mind, and the courage to make hard calls when everything is on the line. As the deck team reels from another near disaster, emotions run higher than the yacht's mast. Nathan is still processing the weight of the decision he must make, firing either Tessa or Christian, while Christian continues to justify his mistakes, convinced the guest is always at fault. Tessa, on the other hand, drifts between oblivion and panic, seemingly unaware that the captain's patience is evaporating fast. The crew's tensions bubble over, creating small confrontations, whispers in corners, and pointed looks that could cut steel. Below deck, Aesha watches her team perform flawlessly, but she can't ignore the guilt. Her eyes flick to V, who is quietly proving herself capable despite the sea holding painful memories. This subplot gives viewers a moment to breathe amid the chaos, while highlighting the stark contrast between competent interior crew and the struggling deck team. V's inner conflict, honoring her late boyfriend's memory while stepping up in a high-pressure role, adds heart to the drama, making audiences empathize with her journey. Meanwhile, Christian and Tessa form a fragile alliance, blaming Nathan and Max for making things complicated, completely missing their own shortcomings. Their conversations are filled with comic oblivion, but the stakes are deadly serious. Jack and the guests, blissfully unaware, continue enjoying their charter, creating a tension-filled juxtaposition. Luxury fun on the surface, chaos below deck. Every viewer is left thinking, how much longer before this team unravels completely? Nathan finally gathers the courage to face his deck team. Captain Sandy stands by, watching silently as he calls the crew together. The yacht is quiet except for the sound of the waves, but underneath, hearts are pounding. This is the moment of truth. Accountability meets consequence. As Nathan makes his choice, the audience is left gripping their screens, awaiting the name that will echo through the crew mess and forever change the balance of power aboard the yacht.